Well, well, if it isn't the smoker. Wow. Remember me, amigo? No. Sure you do. El Paso. I normally shoot after I eat. In 10 minutes, you'll be shooting in hell. Hey, how you doing, Cindy? I sent you a nice long video. Somehow I've been able to disconnect the thing here. I haven't found, on my menu with what I can do with the camera here. I'm able to go over 10 minutes. It'll just keep on going now. I sent you a nice video, but I wasn't able to upload it. I guess YouTube automatically recognized it as being too large and long. Again, a black man. Okay? Okay. So anyway, you spoke earlier today about the being hit by a tractor trailer. I was just, I was just interested in, what went on with that, what injuries you sustained. Me, I personally wrecked my spine and, my joints from doing too heavy a work and not lifting the right way. I never learned how to lift with my legs and then up with the spine. To me, that doesn't even make sense, I mean, you still, once you straighten out your legs, you still got to come up further with your spine. Would you concur with my conclusion? I think so. At least I hope so. You've got your own opinion. But anyway, also as far as you finding a partner and the freedom and happiness, I don't know what's up with who you're with now, but I say go for it. Life is too short. Okay? I've been mostly a hermit for the past since 90. Well, it was almost a year, or maybe, I don't know, was it 3 years back in the late 80s, and then again from 96 or 97 up until 2003, something like that. And I visited my brother over here. The house I inherited, he died last, they found him on August 12th. They figured he was in the house dead for 3 weeks. So it wasn't pretty. Boy, still don't even feel like I should be here. It's just, I really miss the guy, man. He was so hard to get along with, but anyway, I still love them. I love all my family that's passed away. But, get out there. Personally, I wouldn't be in the house all the time and that if they didn't have this stupid, absurd no smoking law. And this is the way it runs down. The one night I went out looking for a bar, to have a drink in, I go in with I pass a lady. There's a big white bucket outside, and she's standing next to it smoking. I still didn't think nothing of it. I go to the bar, I'm getting ready to order a beer, and I got all these people on the other side of the bar saying, "Hey," and they're pointing to the door, and they're making motions with their hands in the cigarettes, like they got cigarettes in their hands, but they don't. So I catch the hint, and that's not the way I can have it. I'm a heavy smoker. Okay, boy, geez, we're talking so much about smoking, but things would be fine if I'd be allowed to smoke in a place. I was down at AC Atlantic City about 3 weeks ago, and there's still like a third or a quarter of the Trump resorts that you're allowed to smoke in, but I'm heard they're even going to do away with that in the next few months. So, but back to you with finding happiness and stuff in that. If you just got a humdrum life, as they call it, maybe, and you're just basically passing time, get out there, start looking around and stuff. You mentioned the bass player, you mentioned another person too. I think he rejected you or something like that, though. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna have to find out too, like as far as personal videos, how I'm gonna be able to send this right to you instead of making it public. You know what I mean? Is that close enough to the filter? Yeah, you notice too. Well, you see better during the day. My fingernails are bitten down all the way. I was born like that. I was brought up, I was weaned up basically on coffee and cigarettes. Alright? Well, weaned on coffee and smoked out in the house by cigarettes. There was always a cloud in this house. And I was thrown out of a room in a rooming house one time. Not thrown out, kind of. Well, let me put it to you this way: when the guy came for the rent, I gave him the rent as he opened the door, and with the other hand, he hands me a white piece of paper. It turns out to be an eviction notice. So then later on, when I finally got out and stuff like that, and I made a pitch to, a problem with, my security. He had a receipt made out of his expenses, and one was to de-smoke the room, and that was $160. And yet I was running in a probably like a 6 by 7 foot room. I had like a professional purifier ionizer going all the time. I have 2 really big ones in this house. I want to get an ionic, an ozone generator. Ozone is what got rid of the smell in this house last year. It just takes whatever's not oxygen and it just makes it disappear, and that does work. I gotta see about the prices of them now. They're pretty up there. But anyway, back to you again. Get out there and party and find somebody, okay? And drop me a line about your your accident that you had. As far as me, mine was from lifting. I used to do black topping, and I would lift the trailer with the roller on it. The roller's the thing that packs down the blacktop. I'd actually pick it up and pull it over to the dump truck. And I'm not going to go over my time this time. And also slinging about 120-pound bags of U.S. bulk mail. When I used to drive for the U.S. bulk mail, we would be the trucks that would, I know I'm hurrying here, we would be the trucks that deliver all the mail to the post offices that they're going to deliver for the day, and then we'd also pick up the mail. That would be, when they'd empty the mailboxes on the streets, stuff like that, we'd also bring that back to the postal annexes. So let me go before I hit 10 minutes here. I got to figure out a way to take care of that. Okay, Cindy, peace. Nice knowing you. Great. Actually, it's great knowing you. Okay, my lady, just smoke slow. Al.